Alright, this is an achievement guide for a bridge too many. Build 15 bridges fully on a bridge too far with the challenge active on impossible. Never thought I'd be back doing an achievement guide, but it can't be as bad as Omori, probably. So yeah. You know, I'm calling this a guide, but really I'm just keep recording attempts until I get it, and then I can upload it as a guide. But I mean, if I get it, you should be able to just follow along. I don't even know if pervasive is good. I tried getting this achievement. I got right to the end, but I needed to build like 30 more workers with vigorous. But you gotta like sacrifice so many ants to the fishing spiders to get this achievement, so I think pervasive might actually be the better option for the first time in this game.
But if she can amass enough daughters in time, the colony as a whole may stand a chance.
It's not... You just want to be very optimal for the very start. You don't even have to worry about building any bridges for the first part of this. I'll even add a little counter to the top of the screen. Oh wait, whoops. Of the bridge is built.
Hunts overhead. This fantastic aerial predator shouldn't cause any trouble for the ants.
I'm not gonna edit this either, since you probably want to know the full thing, you know? The whole full thing.
Food is abundant, but as the floodwater begins to rise, the ants will quickly lose access to the lower lands.
Just want to be very efficient at the beginning.
There are
that's kind of bad. I don't know if I can fight that thing right now, I'm being honest. With 2 fire ant soldiers, I should be able to.
The waters surrounding the nest are perfect hunting grounds for fishing spiders. They have keen eyesight and can skip across the water.
Alright, good thing that the AI broke. For some reason, I don't know why that happened. I didn't plan that out.
Been washed out of their homes by the rising water. A lucky few have been deposited on the shores east of the nest. As more arrive, tensions will rise. There isn't space here for everyone.
This is definitely the most tedious achievement so far. The only other achievements I've done in this update are the cold blood ones, and that one's pretty easy, the no fishing achievement, hence why I didn't even make a guide. But this one's quite tough. At least this guide's getting more care than my other Empires of the Undergrowth ones, you know? I just recorded gameplay. I didn't even have my voice back then. I don't even know if they can be counted as guides, in all honesty, but... Alright, now dig that out. I could have done that a little bit faster, but it's fine. You want to have, like, around 40-ish fire ants. Soldiers by the end of this day. Like, when the water's rising, you want to have, like, 30, 40-ish to fight all of those jumping spiders. Alright, you can probably fight the larva of the false bombardier beetle now. Maybe make a few more workers to help with the pine cones and for the nest.
False bombardier larvae are burrowing through the earth surrounding the nest.
Let's see, this pervasive is working. We're gonna save on 12 food now. Oh, wait, is it 12? Yeah, it is 12 food. Really worth it, but I'm hoping that it will be more worth it in the future. But right now I'm missing having my fire ants invigorated. What does it pervasive even mean? Like, I know what vigorous means. Does it just mean like the kind of... I don't know how to explain it.
In the nest. The larvae must be protected.
It's gotta mean like that they're good at like sticking around, I guess. Like kind of like persistent, but instead of istant, it's asive, you know?
This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers.
Alright, make sure you move your workers. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna come first. And then these guys will come, and then these guys will come at the same time as these guys. They'll all come, though, eventually. And these workers, man, they're fucking slacking. I don't know what's up with them. Going so slow.
The boggy earth at the base of the mound is now
Just
saturated.
get your fire ants that they'll defend against the jumping spiders.
To higher ground, heading straight for the nest. There is nowhere else to go.
Ooh, already doing good on the population. That's a lot of population we got right there. That's honestly the hardest part. Well, I mean, you gotta do the achievement, and you gotta have enough population actually to win the level.
The queen is in imminent danger.
I mean, this fucking spider's annoying. Alright, have your guys go fight the bombardier. Guys. It's important you kill these as fast as possible. Don't even have them collect the food. The workers can do that, I guess. And this should be easy for them. Just some... I don't even remember what insect these are. Checker beetle? I think that's what they are. Checker beetle larvae. Alright, we had a lot of casualties, but we didn't lose much food because we are pervasivizing over the enemies. And quickly send all your guys over here. Because there's a little bridge. We can get one bridge tonight. You can get more. There's up to 3 bridges right now, but I normally just go for this one. At least when I met the achievement requirements, I did it this way. If you do it fast enough, you'll get that before the fishing spiders. The fishing spiders spawn in like when the nighttime music starts playing. We still got daytime music, so these guys hurry up. We might be able to get that just in time. Nope, we did not get there in time, but it's fine. They can all die, sacrifice themselves because we're pervasive. We get a refund on all of the little ant lives.
And fewer creatures are washing up
When you're just sacrificing them like this, this is actually really... Yeah, just turn combat off. Okay, yeah, that counts as one bridge being built. And that's it. And we probably didn't lose that much food.
Displaced from their burrows.
Yeah, we barely lost any food. I can actually get a few more fire ant soldiers. Alright, what I'm gonna do... You gotta be a bit careful because of the frogs, but the frogs aren't gonna be too aggressive yet. So I'm gonna kill the mantis fly right there, and then the workers can eat up all of the pine cone. Might not have enough fire ants actually to kill it. But
An
it's
ant has
fine. I'll
fallen
get a
victim to
refund
the
on their
power of
lives
plants.
because we're pervasive. Oh, that's a... Fuck me, man. I don't know. It does not feel like I have 36 soldiers. And there's a fucking spider. Why is there a spider here? Alright, whatever. Mantis fly should be going down if it didn't heal yet. Oh, it did! Okay, it dies anyway. Then the thing. I don't even know if that was worth it. That's not what I normally do. I'm just improvising. Must be the camera on me. I can't think straight. Alright, that... We got a decent amount of food. The fucking spider's gonna ruin everything, but... Whatever. I'd say just go underground now. Dig, dig, dig. Really should have started on this fire ant chamber by now, but it is fine. We're pervasive. We can be a little bit more crazy or a little bit less strict with our economy needs. So this one is also just a little baby row checker beetle thingies. So you can kill those easily as well. Oh, what the fuck? Don't go out there, workers. Turn combat off as well. I'd recommend that. Alright, yes. Once you got 40 fire ants, start working on a new chamber. 40 fire ant soldiers. It's honestly probably better if I had those in here. Alright, these are gonna be false bombardier larvae in there, so you want to be a little bit careful. You also want to be ready for when the night ends. We gotta do something immediately when the night ends. Well, you don't have to, but it'll make it a little easier. Alright, because the night should be ending soon, because the full track has played. It's repeating now. So I think you can also just look outside. Oh no, it's not ending that. It starts to get brighter. You know, it's just like real life. This game's very realistic. This is fully grown checkered beetle in there, so you can just have these workers go do that. Turn off, make sure enable combat. And then these beetles were not expecting me to be as pervasive as I am. Really throwing them off their game right now. They were expecting some vigorous fire ants, I think. Alright, see, it is getting a little bit brighter. The frogs... Yeah, I think it's getting a little bit brighter. You know when it is time to get daytime, because the frogs will start going back to the water. They don't want to stick around during the day for some reason. Alright, as this is also checkered beetle, and it's also checkered beetle babies. So you could probably fight that. Oh, never mind, we are not fighting that. We are going to go down here. Right there, that's a bridge. This frog, I don't know what this frog is doing. I'm just gonna have to kill it. Poor little frog. Very unfortunate. This frog probably thought it was gonna cause me a lot of problems with my food, but it didn't take into account that I'd be using pervasive fire ants during this level. I know what we're gonna do right now. It's a crucial step. We're gonna pull up the wiki to make sure we know how many bridges there are. I'm just gonna write down that we've done one bridge so I don't forget. The bridges, you can look up the wiki if you want. It's actually incorrect. It says there's 19 bridges. There's actually 20. Because it says there's one on the first day when you can actually get to 2. Wait, can you? Or am I stupid? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, you might not be able to.
Continued rainfall is about to bring another torrent flushing.
Alright, so you see this, we're gonna send all of our pervasive fire ants over there. They're gonna die, but at the end of the day, they are pervasive. So, you know, it doesn't really matter if you lose them, you know. Wait. See, look. They're glowing with pervasiveness. They knew what they signed up for. I mean, even got a few aphids. That's wonderful. And that is actually it. There's no more bridges to be built. When the screen goes black, just know that's because my full legal name is on the screen and I am not showing that on my YouTube channel. It's not happening.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Now we have a red velvet ant versus pervasive ants. We will see what type of ant wins. Technically not an ant, but it works. Ooh, you see that -0? That's because we're pervasive. Alright, what you can do actually, send your workers to eat up that pine cone. That'll be very nice. Make sure you turn on food gathering when you want them to gather food.
Entangled on the sticky tentacle of a dwarf sundew. As it tries to struggle free, more
look out for the sticky, goopy tentacles of a dwarf sundew. And you actually want to come over here because there is a little acorn right there. You might have noticed that. But there is a little acorn, and you might actually want to send back some of your fire ants so you don't get killed by some checkered beetle larvae.
The queen is in imminent danger.
Is no need to worry that much. She is a tank, the queen. She can handle a bit of a beating.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
I think that frog actually helped us a little bit. Maybe that frog is on our side. It really is a really big fan of how pervasive we are, and it wanted to give us a little help. It even died to do so. Now that is honorable right there. The frog really did die an honorable death.
Predators are loose.
I really don't know what to talk about,
larvae must
if you can't
be
tell.
protected.
Ooh, you see how we're losing a bunch of ants right now? That would really hurt if we went pervasive, but trust me, you really want to be pervasive right now. And you can just see how pervasive we are. So many casualties, so little economic loss. Now, I probably would have been able to kill a tiger beetle. Oh, we did kill it. Never mind. Maybe vigorous is bad after all. I used pervasive once and I thought it was the better option, but then people on Reddit said that vigorous was better. But I think I'm finally learning that the only advice you want to get from Reddit is technical advice. They're pretty bad at everything else on there, I think. I mean, Wall Street bets, that's pretty funny. That's probably the best subreddit, just because it's a bunch of people who, like, have lost all their life savings. But, I mean, for financial advice, it isn't the best. But, yeah, it is funny. I think we got... I don't think any more things are going to wash up here, so... I'm going to go over there. That'll probably be nice. Have the workers eat up all... You know, we don't have that much food right now. Might be a red flag for some sort of vigorous colony. But I'm not that vigorous. I'm a little bit more pervasive than most. So... yeah. Now you want to try and fight them one at a time. These false bombardier guys are honestly pretty annoying. They kill a lot of your guys, which can hurt if you are the vigorous type. But I'm the pervasive type, so this doesn't even hurt me at all. Now, I didn't get that much food, but lucky for me, I don't need that much food, because I don't need to pay for my reinforcements. Okay, now the creatures are attacking. Oh, I guess I'll have them gather food. I didn't realize it. I guess I don't really care. Oh, they do care now. What? Okay, whatever.
Already cramped and irritated, a panic ensues, and the refugees scramble for higher ground.
Go there.
An ant has fallen victim to a carnivorous plant.
This is kind of bad. I have not had time to build up my pervasiveness. Now I'm just worse vigorous. And that's good. Now, quickly send all your guys over here. Wait, no, that's the wrong area. That's the wrong area. Go over here, over here. Actually, oh, that might have been a bad idea, actually. Now that I think about it. Because the blue thing, the great blue skimmer, I know you can kind of invigorate all over him. I don't know if you can pervase all over him, though. Never tried. But yeah, we got here so fast that the fishing spiders aren't even here. Don't have to worry about the fishing spiders. That counts as 2 more bridges. We've built 2 bridges tonight. So there's 2 there, 1 there, and then over here, there's 2 right there. So we're gonna go straight over there. There's the newts, though. So yeah, might be a little bit annoying to deal with the newts. I think we're fully pervasive. A whole colony of pervasive ants. That is beautiful. I think I will build up some more workers and maybe start even a 3rd fire ant patch, I guess. And we're gonna just sacrifice these. This should be enough to build a full bridge. And they're all gonna die to the fishing spiders, but the fishing spiders don't realize how pervasive we are. I'm gonna have the workers go there, and now we've built there.
Spread across the swamp. With growing numbers of amphibians patrolling the waters, the Invictor's scavenging expeditions will need to be well defended.
I'd recommend you build up quite a bit of food as well. And you kind of do want to go over here quickly before the Great Blue Skimmer
a colony of little black ants marooned on a smaller section
lands
of the
down.
land may be reachable if the fire ants join together to bridge the gap.
That newt might be a little bit bad, is what I would say if I wasn't pervasive right now. But I am pervasive, so I don't even need to say that. Oh, there's two of them. I guess these guys are kind of pervasive in their own way.
An eastern newt.
You know, it's like,
Notofaunus viridations
they're
is
jealous of
devouring
me.
ants.
They're jealous of how
Growing
pervasive
up
I
to
am.
10 centimeters
So to
in
even...
length, it dwarfs
Oh,
other
ooh,
creatures
that
on the mound.
kind of killed a
Its
lot of my
red
guys.
skin is toxic
I
and
know I
serves
might be
as a warning
pervasive,
to
but...
potential predators.
Like, wow. Even I might not have the numbers to build the bridge. Yeah, this is a lot like, what's... Call of Duty... World War II. Like, how you build the bridges in that game. I remember that from the Actman video I watched on it. I think it was Actman anyway. Oh, they're really pervasiving. Yeah, these are the pervasive newts. Right here. But this is only one newt, but it was pervasive. I'll give it that, you know. Sure, it was an enemy, but it was a pervasive one. So yeah, turn off combat as well.
The ants must deal with the fishing spiders before they can span this water.
Yo, fucking go! What are you guys doing? Okay, yeah. And don't worry about your ants. You know, at the end of the day, they're pervasive. You know, nah. Oh, that's another newt. Really showing just how pervasive newts can be. You know, oh, and if...
The colony didn't
Yeah.
already have enough to deal with. The great blue skimmer has chosen this moment to touch down right outside the
Let's see,
nest.
we are kinda
Unchecked, this
semi-pervasive
titan of
right
the
now.
sky will no doubt disrupt colony activities, but if the soldiers are able to bring him down, the rewards could be mighty.
I don't know if I can really kill him right now. Like, I think build up a little bit. I've been a little... I'm not pervasive right now. I'm just not myself when I'm not pervasive. You know. So yeah, we're gonna have them waste all their shots on our cannon fodder workers. Alright, they've probably used most of their shots by now, so I'm gonna have all of my pervasive soldiers go in. Now, luckily, I get not refunds, but I get them for free, because I'm using pervasive ants instead of vigorous
Colony is
ants.
starving. There's not enough food to feed
Maybe
them.
these bombardier beetles should have been pervasive beetles instead. I think that is a good message. Could also get those. The baby checkered beetles and the adult ones. You'll be able to deal with those. Especially considering how pervasive they aren't. Like, yeah, look at this. 0 pervasion from those guys. You know, it was really a beautiful noise, like how I had the eggs hatching while I had 0 food. Really showed how pervasive you can really be, and I really think this kinda could help you in real life. Like, sometimes all you need is to be a little pervasive, and it can really help you. Now, I'm still not feeling confident with all my pervasion. So I'm gonna kill these guys. Yeah, this is mostly actual bombardiers. We actually wasted most of those shots just then. That's pretty good. Yeah, look at them. Alright, that's all of those shots done. I actually counted. My brain is kind of pervasive in the way it just kind of knew I could just kind of tell. When you become as pervasive as me, like, you just kind of tell. Like, when somebody else isn't as pervasive, you can tell, like, oh, they shot that many times, you know? It's kind of hard to explain to, like, somebody that isn't that pervasive. Like, I don't know how pervasive you are, person watching this video. If you are able to get this achievement, I'd have to say you're pretty pervasive. But, like, if you needed to look up a guide, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? But if you need to look up a guide, you're not that pervasive, naturally pervasive. You might need help from somebody who's a little bit more naturally pervasive, like myself. Like, and you know, there's nothing wrong with not being that pervasive, but like, it's really a good thing that you recognize, you know, you realized I could be a little bit more pervasive in my life, and you're doing the right steps at doing that, man. You're becoming more pervasive.
There are intruders in the nest.
What the fuck? What did I... Oh, no. I didn't...
His wings weighted down with fire ants. The skimmer no longer has the...
Oh, what? Bro, what? Why did I do that? Yeah. You go there. There's actually a... How many bridges we build? You can build 2 whole bridges today. Pretty pervasive overall.
Crippled by relentless stings, the great skimmer's attempts to flee became
I'm gonna
futile.
have the workers
finally collapsing atop
kill
the he succumbs
the
to
great
the fire ants.
blue skimmer.
Will follow.
If I was a skimmer in real life, I feel like I'd be the great pervasive skimmer personally. But yeah, that's just me. I've actually been told before, like, that I seem pretty pervasive. Like, I didn't realize how much of a compliment it was until recently. So really stinging that eastern narrow-mouthed toad. You gotta notice how in that name doesn't meant, which really sucks for that toad. I couldn't imagine not being pervasive myself. It just wouldn't be me, you know? I wouldn't be the VDKA guy that I am right now. I definitely wouldn't be making this guide. I'd probably just never be able to get this achievement if I wasn't as pervasive as I am. Like... That's what I really think society's losing nowadays, you know, like... A lot of people talk about, like... stuff... like... politics. It's never about who's more pervasive, you know, like, honestly, I don't care about who's more liberal or who's more the other one. I care about who's the most pervasive. But yeah. So, right. Kinda, I think that's a little... Alright, very pervasive right there. Ooh, Mantis Fly. He really thought he could be that pervasive. He wasn't him when it comes to pervasion. Alright, that's another bridge. Get that on the counter. Ding, ding, ding.
Fishing spiders have spotted the ants.
Alright, look at those green lynx spiders. They may be green, but are they pervasive? We're about to find out. Oh, it's even 2 of them now. Pervasiveness in numbers. I do like to see that, you know? Pretty pervasive overall. Spitting a lot of pervasiveness all over my ants. But I'm stinging a lot of pervasion into them. Injecting it into the hemolymph. I only have pervasion Olymp, not perversion Olymp. I think my ideas of... I might be a little perverted when it comes to pervasion. I've been holding that joke in for a while. Because it, like, rhymed, you know? Pervasion, perversion, Asian. I've been told I sound Asian, but they might have just forgot the purvey, you know? It's a common mistake. A lot of people don't really... You know, how often does pervasion come up? When was the last time you thought of the word pervasive? And this doesn't count. Playing Empires of the Undergrowth doesn't count. You know, like, other than Empires of the Undergrowth. Because personally, I play as pervasive fire ants every day. The only free-play colony I play is actually fire ants with pervasion.
An ant has fallen victim to a carnivorous plant.
No, you're gonna want your workers there, because they're gonna get gunned down, you know, that... Yeah.
Again, the floodwaters rise.
This is, this isn't that pervasive, I'm gonna be honest.
Must form ranks quickly.
Yeah, this is not the most pervasive I've seen. A little disappointed with my pervasion this time around, I will not lie. Oh yeah, they're really gunning me down. Alright, that's oh, that gun's done. Yeah. They take a really long time on their cooldown, actually. I'll give you some advice. Like, once they shoot the thing, and you, like... I don't know how long the cooldown is, but it's a very long time. I feel like that's why they're just not that pervasive, you know? They can shoot down, like, one bombardment. And it's pretty bombarding. It's not very pervasive, but it's bombarding. Which is kind of what they're going for. The whole shtick is that they kind of bombard you. With the whole fact that they're a beetle. That's why they're called bombardier beetles, because they bombard you. And the other ones only pretend to bombard you. You know, that's why they're false bombardiers.
The colony is starving. There is
Yeah,
not enough
eat
food
those
to feed
up, you know, that we may be pervasive, but even somebody with a very pervasive stomach has to eat from time to time, you know. There's a lot of pervasive people actually diagnosed with anorexia when it turns out that they're actually just very pervasive because of how little they have to eat. But it's not their fault that they were born the pervasive way, you know? They didn't choose to be pervasive. But that's just the hand that they were dealt when they were born, you know? And that's the hand that these fire ants were dealt. But they really use their pervasiveness to their advantage. Because, I mean, just look at them. They are so pervasive, these fire ants. Now, it kind of sucks that the, whatever it's called, fishing spiders, I don't really care what they are, they're not pervasive. So, like, you know, it's like my way or the pervasive way. I kind of came up with that to say, oh no, I didn't build it! Oh, come on. Come on, pervasive bridge. Pervasive bridge. Okay, yeah, we built it. So that's 3 more, we're at 11. And that's, there's 6 tonight, we just built 3. It kind of sucks that a lot of my pervasive ants are gonna die. That's a trick statement, actually. It's not gonna suck at all, because I'm pervasive, so it's not gonna suck. There's also 2 bridges you can build right there. I'm gonna have to really lock in to pervase over there, but it shouldn't be too hard. We've all seen, with however long this video is right now, how pervasive I can be when under pressure, you know? You know, when I have to get a job one day, I might actually put on my resume just how pervasive I am, and I could even link this video as, like, proof, you know? I already have video proof that I am royalty. You know, the king of Yap Yap. Now I have proof that I am also the king of pervasiveness. I don't think anybody's taking that crown from me. Not because being pervasive is not necessarily a good thing. It's more of an underrated thing. I don't think people realize just how good it is to be pervasive. I think that's, like, something, like, that might have been lost in history, you know, like... I'm pretty sure Jesus pervased when he was on that cross. Martin Luther King, so pervasive when he gave that speech. And I have my own dreams that every man, woman, and child will be very pervasive one day.
The ants must deal with the
Ooh,
fishing spiders
look at
before they can
this.
span
Look
this
at how
water.
pervasive my fire ants are. Very pervasive. Okay, yeah. Now, hopefully, you might not have just noticed that. That wasn't just pervasive, that was tactical genius. Actually, yeah, no, it wasn't. Alright, yeah. Gonna have my pervasive fire ants kill the false bombardier beetle. And now we kind of have enough soldiers for the whole game. We just need to build 2 more bridges, by the way. And there's actually only 2 more bridges left in the whole game. In this whole game. There's 2 bridges. You know, this achievement is called a bridge too far. I think it should maybe be called a bridge too pervasive. Because, like, you've got to be really pervasive to get this achievement. I will not lie. It is probably the most pervasive achievement in the game. Now you see those enemies? They are actually teaming up. They made a truce just to try and match my pervasiveness. But that wouldn't happen. They tried, but they could not pervase as much as I can. It's really quite sad, you know. A lot of the youth nowadays will really... You know, they just put on an act. It's like a peacock, you know. Peacocks really try and show off just how pervasive they can be. But everybody knows how little... a peacock can truly pervase over its enemies. There's a green lynx spider right there, really showing him how pervasive I am. Pervasive from all sides, at least 180 degrees of pervasiveness. About the same, oh, a little bit more. That's definitely an obtuse angle. Actually, oh, more than 90 is obtuse. Whatever, as long as it isn't an acute angle of pervasiveness, that's just nasty. Getting an acute angle of pervasiveness. Ooh, really pervased over that little frog. Now, they're actually killing each other and stuff. I really appreciate that. I think we're starting to... I think some of the AI is so pervasive that they're actually gaining sentience. My copy of Empires of the Undergrowth might become a singularity. But, hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't want to have to buy this game again. It's a very good game, but... You know, I don't know if it's worth buying again just because... I mean, of course it's worth buying again. What other game can you get this pervasive in, actually? I mean, I will not lie. This reminded me a lot of my Yap Yap days. You did have to be pretty pervasive. Like, I mean, get back out there. The leader power, get back out there. That pretty much is being pervasive. Like, you know, your infantry dies? No, get back out there. Stop being so pervasive. Alright, yeah, there's 2 more bridges we have to build. There's 2 more bridges tomorrow. If my pervasiveness is correct, that is enough. No, we lost a lot of soldiers. A lot of good women, and all answer women except the elates, but, well, only the male elates, but we don't even have any elates. This queen is not ready to spread her genes, so she's not producing any elates. But she's ready to spread her pervasiveness. And I really think we should all be ready to spread our pervasiveness. Now, 32 ants, that's death. Actually, I don't know if that's enough, actually. Okay, hold on. Look how pervasive this better be. This is multitasking pervasiveness. And there actually is an achievement for multitasking on this map. On this level.
As it sinks into the murky depths, foreshadowing their own demise.
Alright, come on, get over there. Not very fast, I'll admit. Vigorousness is a little faster than pervasiveness. But it's like the tortoise and the hare, you know, like, sure, being the hare can be kind of cool, but it's... Okay, yeah, that is a bridge too many. Very pervasive. Extremely pervasive, I'd say. This achievement, we've got the requirements, but now we just need to win. We need 226 more workers. Now, that is a lot of workers. Something that I don't know if a vigorous colony would actually be capable of. But I'm sure a pervasive colony like myself is more than up to the task. Now, I don't want to, you know, overspend too much food. I might be pervasive, but even I gotta recognize that my ants have to eat from time to time. Oh, a green link spider. That's gonna be kind of tough. Okay. I think we kill it even with the help that it got from the tiger beetle. It kind of sucked. I'm actually gonna do this. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it should be. Alright, my ants are actually not that pervasive right now. What the fuck is happening? Oh, that explains it right there, yeah. My bad. You know, sometimes you can get a little bit of a big ego, you know. You can think, there's nothing wrong with my pervasiveness. It must be the other people bringing my pervasion down. But you just want to double check, you know. Like, sure, that can be the case sometimes, but sometimes it really is your fault. You should have been more pervasive yourself. So, yeah. Look at this red velvet ant. Really wishes it was a red pervasive ant. Probably. You know, I think I might actually be a different species. Instead of a Homo sapien, might be a Homo pervasian. Now you see how much food we've got. A vigorous colony would only dream of having this much food. It's kind of sad, honestly. My heart goes out to all the vigorous colonies. This kind of suck. You can only have vigorous workers. You cannot have vigorous workers. I would love to be able to invigorate my whole colony. Even the queen, you know, the leader. Technically not the leader, if you know how this works. But the leader of the colony isn't even pervasive. You know, she is too busy pumping out pervasive soldiers. All her pervasion goes straight into her eggs. And that's the sacrifices you're gonna make, you know. Sometimes you've got to give up a little bit of your pervasion so other people can pervase to the full effect. It's really educational, and it shows how in life the sacrifices have to be made for the sake of pervasion. And yeah, I honestly think pervasion is something I'd be willing to die for. You know, I hope one day my kids can take a little step into the world out the womb and say that they can have a pervasive life, you know? I couldn't imagine, like, not being able to be as pervasive as I am. I'd honestly hate my life if I didn't have as many opportunities to pervase in my day-to-day life as I currently do. I'd honestly probably have lost it by now. Would have went off my gourd. Alright, we really showed how pervasive we are. There's no enemies left. The narrator is going to be talking about nothing right now. You know, the guy that narrated this game actually made, like, a bunch of videos on one of the Star Wars movies. I don't know which one it was. But he was really pervasive. You know, he stuck at it. He pervased for the one Star Wars movie. Is Revenge of the Sith a Star Wars movie? If it is, I think that was one of them. You know, I watched all the Star Wars movies. I wasn't that big a fan. It was, like, alright. Is it the sequels, the 7, 8, 9? Those were pretty bad. But, you know, I pervased through those movies. Very pervasive, I was. I didn't go to the theaters, I watched them at home, but I was thinking, you know, I could do so many more pervasive things right now with my life, but no. I decided, you know, would I be a true pervasion master if I didn't pervase myself through all of those awful movies? And the answer is no. I would not be qualified to teach about the ways of pervasion right now. How many more population do I need? Maybe 170 more workers. That is a lot. That's a lot. I hope I didn't fucking go through all this effort for nothing. What the fuck are these fire ants doing, man? Fucking retards. But they were pervasive. They pervased. You know, they really stuck it to those bombardier beetles. Now, you could also bait, like how you bait the bombardier beetles. You can kind of bait these guys into doing the little, what I call a shovel attack. They kind of shovel a bunch of ants into their mouth, but I can't be bothered doing that because I'm pervasive. I don't need that type of stuff. I don't know, if you're like some sort of vigorous person, that might be good advice for you, I don't know. And that's one frog. He was not very pervasive. Ooh, that was a bad read. You know, he really thought he read my pervasive movements, but honestly, it wouldn't have even mattered. He might have been able to eat every single soldier ant that I have at my disposal, at my pervasion, but it wouldn't have mattered. He wouldn't have been able to gobble up my pervasion. Now this is really gonna put the concept of, oh, perseverance. I just realized. Pervasion, perseverance. So yeah, I was right. I've been... Okay, yeah. But yeah, my pervasion, really gonna put it to the test. The metal of pervasion is what we're testing right now. Because I was in this exact same position, but I was vigorous instead. So I actually really hope that, I don't have to do this for a third time. At least I'm consistently getting this far right, just a little bit better. And I think that little bit of pervasion is what I need to push myself over the victory line.
The colony is starving.
Yeah, okay, that
There
was
is
a
not
pretty
enough food
bad
to feed
idea.
the brood.
But hopefully, it could be a little bit pervasive. That's what I need to do right now. Just one last push of pervasiveness is all I need. I think it's better to keep my ants together as like one super unit. 77 more workers. I can get that done. I hope. Oh my god. This is so fucking stressful. This reminds me of the first time I beat this level. And I was not pervasive back then. I will tell you what. I look back at my younger years in disdain from my lack of pervasion. What? Why are they running into the nest? What is... Oh my god, man. These green like spiders. Whatever. The queen isn't in imminent danger yet, so... Probably fine. Is she gonna... No. Alright, I've not been able to spend any money, any food in a while. Is this really how I lose? I talk all this big, pervasive game for like, I don't know, probably over an hour. I just need my workers to be a little pervasive and collect all the food. Or I'm kind of killing them now. Kind of really cutting back the herd of enemies. Okay, why the fuck has every frog decided to hop over here? Actually, that's good. That'll give my workers time to collect food that's not on the front line. Ooh. Actually, that didn't kill that many. Barely clipped them. The bombardier beetles can kind of frag out at times, I will admit. But, you know, they might be good at the frag compilations, but are they good at pervasive compilations? I don't really think they are. Now that is just bad right there, looking at that. That's just a sad sight to see. Though, to be fair, any sight that isn't pervasive is a sad sight to see. What the fuck is happening? Why is Vigorous really helped that much? Having every ant Vigorous. Because I don't even think I'm getting the pervasive buff. I have so many casualties that there's no way they have time to build up any... Oh, they're building up some pervasiveness. Which, I mean, is nice. Oh, great, I fucking lost. Oh my god, man. I put so much effort into it. I didn't even put that much effort. I just fucking talked about being pervasive for an hour. Well, technically I did guide you on how to get the requirements. Is it a bit of a lie to call this an achievement guide? I'll let you decide. But, yeah. I guess being that pervasive wasn't that helpful after all. Yeah, and this is... Oh my god. I just had the exact same outcome as being Vigorous. I thought it would really help. I don't know. What did I do wrong? I need... How many more? I think I actually did better. Like, slightly. When I was Vigorous. I don't know, though. You know, at least I'll get a refund on all of my warriors. Right now, when everyone dies. You had that.
The colony has fallen. Water poured through the nest tunnels, washing away
Well,
brood and drowning the
thank you
queen.
for watching this
A
achievement
potential
guide.
great
Really,
finite empire,
really hope it helped you
reduced
get
to a
the
land of
requirements
wet mud
filled.
at the
Now, for
bottom
actually
of
winning, you're gonna have to do your own thing, but really, I think this is a trial of pervasiveness of you. Really think if you really want this achievement, you're gonna have to prove to me and to everybody that you can truly be pervasive on your own. You relied on me for your pervasion too much, and this is where it got you. It even shows that a master like myself in pervasion has things to learn. You know,